Good day, mates. We are the Outset. I'm Haikal, former Manchester United supporter.
I'm Ish, wearing black to commemorate the death of my club.
Wow. I'm Mid Gunner.
I'm Kelvin, Leeds United fan.
And I'm Nitin, still considering whether I should continue supporting Tottenham or not. It's been a great week, you can tell.
Wow, what a weird,
morbid ass week, bro.
weird
Everybody
2
seems very
weeks
happy.
of football. Before we begin, guys, we have a lot to cover for these past 2 weeks. Just want to let everyone know, please, if you haven't followed us on our socials, haven't subscribed on our YouTube channel, please do so. Please support us. We're doing this for the love of football and also for you, our fans. So thank you. It's on YouTube. It's at the Outset TOS on our Instagram, on our TikTok. Just find us on d.ot.set. So if you haven't done subscribe or whatever, please do so now. If not, then you're missing out.
Faster lah.
You're missing out. Yeah. Okay, guys.
So slow.
I wanted to share something first before we begin this episode. It's January window, transfer window. It's exciting times for football, right? I just want to share with you guys. Back then, I was always excited because you can buy new players, you can actually fill in the gaps for your club. But nowadays, not only do you buy players, you also buy managers also nowadays. Manager getting sacked left and right. What do you guys think? January transfer window.
I love it.
I think it's happening a bit too often these days. But then again, that's the beast we've created with football, right? It's so result oriented now that nobody gets time.
Yeah, I mean,
player power. Now it's manager power. So they can literally go on and just talk whatever they want and get themselves fired.
So,
You win,
Literally,
you win things, you get sacked. You don't win things, you get sacked.
Yeah.
Wow, nowadays it's just pretty mad.
Yeah.
One thing I know is you got to follow in Arteta's shoes because he's the only manager right now surviving, but doing very well. We're doing very well. I think Arsenal has been performing
thriving,
or
bro.
doing very well.
Man.
Guys, don't forget about Daniel Fark. Doing
Woo!
very well.
yes,
So
man. Yeah,
Okay,
you can never forget about
This
Fark.
spot, only
My
Mitchell
God.
can talk. The only 3-point collector.
okay.
The only
Sorry.
3-point collector. All of us
My bad.
fucked up, guys.
My bad.
All of us.
All
did.
of you all held the D for the
Yeah.
last 2 weeks.
Wow.
What?
Hey, I was looking at the score lines. It was actually pretty bad lah. For a New Year games, right? So it's quite bad lah, guys. We gotta.
But there were
admit
some
lah.
good games lah. Like,
Of course, definitely.
The scoreline a bit
Just-
unflattering
just-
lah, but all
Just not
draws.
from our teams lah. There were good
That's not
games.
for our
Just not from
teams, bro. That's the only thing, bro.
Okay. Let's get into it. Straight away. The most recent news and the most talked about club. Unfortunately, I want to touch on that first because my club just fired our manager. So let's talk about Manchester United. We were up against game week 20. We were up against Leeds. And then game week 19 we were up against Wolves. Being against Wolves, we were at home. With Leeds, we were at Ellen Road. Let's touch on the game week 20 first, guys. Thoughts on Amorim getting sacked before we begin. We talk about the match. What do you guys think?
For me, from an outsider's perspective, I think Ineos are showing exactly why they are not fit to run a football club.
Yes, sir.
You make decisions at appropriate times. The end of last season was the time to do it. When they finished 15, they lost the Europa League final. That was the time to sack the manager, and it was the same with Ten Hag. They gave him that extra year, and then they gave him a transfer window to try and build his squad again. And then all that money is going down the drain because the new manager comes in. You never know. He can come in and say, "I don't fancy Sesko up front," Yeah, but yeah, just terrible running of the club. But having said that, I do believe Amorim deserves to get sacked, in my opinion. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, bro. Actually, I agree with Nate quite a bit about what he's saying. I think timing is super important. So when as a board, you need to make decisions at the correct timing. And after finishing 15, losing the Europa League final, and being in a very bad position, I think that was the time to sack him. So by actually making this decision now, right? I don't know what what do they actually get out of it. They spent a lot of their transfer money over the summer, giving him the players that he wanted. Now they've sacked him, and the new manager who's coming in might or might not be able to facilitate these players in. And then we go back to square one, right? We go back to like he needs his own players and like and all these. So I think the timing is really off. With regards to Ruben Amorim, he has his pros and he has his cons lah. It's whether you want to ride the tide. Clearly they didn't, and I felt that he deserved a bit more time. Personally, I felt he deserved a bit more time. But the ones who look utter stupid here are actually the board lah. The board are the ones who actually look really dumb here. So yeah, that's my take on it.
I feel
Haikal, hold on.
Okay.
I think I move because my kid want to sleep already. Wait, huh?
Okay.
One second. Sorry. Really very
It's
sorry about
okay,
this.
bro. It's okay.
Fuck, man.
Life with kids, man.
Yeah, bro. Hello, babies. You can come in. Okay, good night, darling. I love you. Okay, bye. Heart shape kiss. Bye. Mwah. Okay, bye. Heart shape. Love you. Bye. Hey, yes.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah, I saw that,
Okay.
man. Bruno Fernandes slide.
MSC Bano play sir.
Good night, bro.
Abit.
Bruno Fernandes slide.
Wait, I show you.
He shouldn't have
You
told his kids like he supported United.
Wait,
I think I'm telling my kids I
guys,
support
guys,
Sunderland.
wait, I show you his Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes, like, this is interesting.
I want to show.
We are recording this, no? Just tell me to use this. Woo!
Bruno.
Must ask Ish to this one,
Fantastic.
one of the thumbnail. Just ask Emery to use Emery's face. Okay, due to some recording issues, technical issues, Kelvin will no longer be joining us for this episode. So we're going.
We thank Kelvin for his contribution.
we thank him
Thank you,
for
sir. Leeds are a good team.
it's 5 minutes of fame there. But I think we were speaking about Amorim, and I honestly feel shocked because of all the news that's coming, right? And I'm reading left, right, center on all the different things that are being said. But mostly the things that I'm taking deeply is how badly run United are. And with the sacking of Amorim, I feel that he actually didn't do himself. He didn't help himself lah. Also, right? Not only because of the results, but also his decisions. Some of the decisions that he was making during matches and things like that. So earlier in the season, I said, 10 games down the road, if he's still bad, he should get sacked. Hold on. Can I see you?
Okay, no, it's your turn. You continue talking.
We shouldn't
edit.
We shouldn't edit this out, bro.
No, continue.
Oh my god.
But it's like echoey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where, bro?
Bomba.
You're hiding from the West Ham fans, bro.
Kel, can you leave us? Kel?
Hey, I think I leave. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Wait, let me just leave. Sorry.
Bye, Kel.
um, so as I was saying, I think Mehdi will have a tough time editing tomorrow. I wish him the best of luck. But yeah, man, I think the sacking is a shock to me. Whether I don't fully feel he deserves the sacking, unfortunately, still, but I can understand because of results. Apart from all the other, all the other back end things or all the other rumors, he got the sack. So yeah, that's how I feel, man. Ish, what about you?
I think like whatever Nitin just mentioned, right? Like this Ineos, in my opinion, I have said this when they came also, they actually wolf in sheep's clothing. They are the Glazers sympathizers. They are the ones that bailed Glazers out because they actually wanted to sell the whole club. But then because of this Ineos, they came in. Sir Jim Ratcliffe claims to be a United fan. Behaves like a Chelsea fan because he wanted to buy the Chelsea. He was a Chelsea season ticket holder, by the way, for a big portion of his life. And you can see that whatever he's trying to do is he's trying to run the club like Chelsea. Chelsea sacked Maresca next week. A few days later, he sacks Amorim. I'm not a fan of this board, and I keep mentioning, but people keep saying that the moment you all start losing, you all will blame the board and all that. But the board has been an issue for a while, and I always bring it up, regardless of the good times and bad, because it's very obvious that they are very clueless. Just now you were mentioning also, right, how, they kept Ten Hag in the job after a FA Cup win. Then they bring in Dan Ashworth. Then Dan Ashworth wasn't on board. Then they sacked Dan Ashworth. Then they sacked Ten Hag. And then after that, they hire Ruben. A few months later back, they say that it's going to be a three years gig for him. And then suddenly, next thing you know, reports coming out that Jason Wilcox and Christopher Vavell is not happy with him because of his lack of changing of text. Do I agree with the sacking performance-wise? I would say last year, yes. This year, we are sitting, I think, 5th or 6th now.
6.
Same points as 6, right? Same points as Chelsea. I see a difference, but it was made inconsistent. I do not agree with a lot of his in-game decisions, with some of his formation, and he is aware that the system only works with specific players. Even then, he was not being he wasn't adapting well enough lah. So performance-wise, although I do feel that he's improving, and I wanted to see one season with him, and when he gets his players and all that, the sacking to me came as a big shock lah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know we were just texting in the group chat. The moment he say these kind of things, right, it means it's about time, anytime now.
Yeah.
And the reason why he got sacked is not because of his performance. He got sacked because he came and tell the truth. And he left with head held high. The truth was that this board is a piece of shit. Okay, and whatever they say, they won't do. And that was the reason their fragile ego couldn't take it, and they had sacked him the next day because of this. If his performance, he would have been out after the Everton game. It was performance, he would have been out after the West Ham draws, all the draws that we had at home, the possible 12 points we could take from relegated or more going to be relegated teams. Drawing to Wolves, drawing to Leeds. I mean, Leeds are a very hard team to beat. Later we'll get into it. But it just shows that, he... In fact, I'm quite proud of how he left, because he exposed the whole board and how much of a fucking shit show and a circus this really is. And moving forward, I realized that they will never hire a manager, right, who has a strong personality, because they want control. But what this Ineos want, or like the board wants, is a yes man, right? Someone who will ream them and just listen and everything also yes. And when Ruben as a strong personality comes in, if you realize that last year the whole player power shit was gone because he's strong, his personality very strong. But let me tell you, moving forward, after all the yes men come, the players are going to start their whole nonsense of throwing the manager under the bus and the whole shit. And I do not see it getting any better. But who am I? Maybe I'm just a bit negative in a very bad hit space because of the whole news. It's still very fresh. I still haven't had a lot of time to process. But performance-wise, obviously, man, like he needed to be a bit better in terms of adaptability. Didn't agree with bringing on 5 defenders with and going to the back foot in a lot of games. These players want to attack. You can see these United players, they want to attack, but then no choice, because of the formation or what, they have had to hold back. But now Darren is at the wheel, so I do not know as an interim manager what to expect. we are gonna revert back to a back four. And this Jason Wilcox, who the fuck is he, man? He's saying that he's a coach in his heart. Okay, yeah, I understand you're a coach in your heart, but then you never managed a good club. You were never a successful manager. Then reports are coming out that he always interferes with the training when the manager is training. What gives you the right? You hire a manager and then you want to micromanage in this level. It just shows how inadequate this Ineos board is, because they went to France, they bought the club, they have fucked the club up. The club supporters hate Ineos and they want Ineos gone. They were signs. They were signs, but we just didn't see it lah. Yeah, I'm sorry for the long.
Can I just say can I just say something? I feel that if Ruben Amorim now gets sacked, right? Or he already got sacked lah. What am I saying? He's already sacked. Shouldn't Jason Wilcox and Omar Barado also be sacked because they were the one who hired him?
That's what I'm saying. Because they are the ones who had hired you, they are the ones who fight for you and whatever. Their head should also be gone. Rightly so, what? Because you guys are the one in charge. Do not play the blame game of like firing the one below. No, you are also in charge. You know, you are equally or more responsible because it's your decision. So I 100% agree with you, Michael. Whatever you just said is the truth.
Nitin and Mit, do you guys feel it is because of the the press conference, the post match? It's post match, right? Post match.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that was the reason why Amorim got sacked, or is it? Do you guys feel it's because of the results?
I think usually most of the time, the last I can remember was actually Conte after Southampton. He came out and just bashed the board and everything. Usually most of the time when they have reached that point, right, bro, they have one foot out of the door already. They already know there's been some issues already going on with the hierarchy and everything. So the mere fact that you're calling out the hierarchy means that you want to go out with a bang. You want to actually send a message across to the fans and the people and kind of try to clear your name that, look, this bad form and bad results are not entirely down to me. There's deeper issues in the club. So I don't think the action was done because of his post-match conference. I think his post-match conference was a result of a lot of sequelae of events that was leading towards a downward spiral. If you know what I say, he probably reached a situation where he knew he couldn't recover from, and so that's what I feel.
Yeah, I feel tensions were already brewing. But I do feel if that press conference hadn't ended the way he did, he would still be in the job. I do think that was the final nail in the coffin. Cannot be. Immediately the next day, 10 a.m., he's gone. No.
Immediately, yeah.
No. Despite all the shit results. I mean, not this year so much, but like last year, man. Last year was the time to sack him, if there ever was a time. And speaking of Jason Wilcox, I've just done some research on the guy. So he was Manchester City's director of the academy, and then he moved Southampton in 2023 as director of football, and within a year he's a technical director at Manchester United. So the maths isn't mathing, no. So
it's not.
Yeah.
Quick
so
math.
who are these people? How are they? How are they finding themselves in such prestigious positions, lah? That's a question that's got to be asked also.
Them. So yeah, I mean, weird times for United. Also, the results that the past 2 weeks hasn't been. I wouldn't say it was horrible, but it's not that great. I don't know if you agree with me on this ish. But the draw with Leeds, and then the draw with Wolves, giving Wolves their actually their point,
third point,
their third point of the season. Could I mean, I personally don't think it's because of the performance, because I think we all agree that if it was, or me and Ish at least agrees that if it was because of the performance, he would have been sacked many games already before, right? So but yeah, let's dive into the game. United versus Leeds, 1-1. Yeah, Ish, how do you feel about the game?
They went back to the 4-back formation, and the first half, there's nothing much to show to it. Dogu was playing, but I realized Dogu, he cannot play against like a low block. He needs a bit of space because he can really sprint with the ball, right? He's an athlete lah, so he suffered a bit on the right side. And lo and behold, we concede the goal. Then Ruben makes some changes. He brings in Zirkzee. Zirkzee straight away within 2 minutes, an assist to Cunha. I felt that we could have won the game, but Leeds at Ellen Road now is a tough fixture, and I was saying there's a lot of mitigating factors, which I feel, but a lot of people are saying, but it's Leeds. I say it's not just Leeds, man. You cannot just say it's Leeds. They have taken Liverpool. They have drawn Liverpool at the death. If you guys remember that time, and
Are we playing Survivor?
Oh
no.
my god. Should I
The
stop?
tribe has spoken.
Should I stop again?
No choice, I have to
Oh.
stop.
yeah. So the performance I feel was we had some chances. Sesko was a bit wasteful. That's what happens with strikers, right? Young strikers, when they are not getting the service and they are not getting the balls needed, proper balls, they lose confidence slowly. But I'm still happy with his overall involvement in the game. But obviously, man, he needs to really buck up a bit with his composure and finishing lah, because how many weeks will I back him, and I'm also getting tired. Really, like a huge fan base of United fan base actually shitting on Sesko already. Then I'm like trying to defend the boy because I feel that he actually has it in him. Cunha was my man of the match for me for United because he really carried the team on his back. Main character syndrome with him is real. Like he and Bruno, they actually have this main character syndrome. Sometimes I wish he released the ball a bit earlier. But no complaints, he got us a beautiful goal and all that. Ellen Road is a tough place to go now, especially the rivalry that we with Leeds, right? Although we know I don't remember as much the fierce rivalry, but you can feel it in the grounds, like you can see that every tackle that goes in, the crowd goes mad and mental. It's a mental place. So actually I enjoyed the game quite a fair bit. Wolves one, I was a bit disappointed because he had completely reverted back to his 3-4-3, and you can see that we just sit back and just let them attack us, which to me don't make sense. Why are you dropping back versus Wolves? Press them high. The keeper almost scored an own goal because because of pressure. So there are things like, there are mitigating factors I keep mentioning, like, our whole of right side is missing for the 3-4-3. When we had Ahmad, Mbuemo, and Maz on the right side, you can see that the 3-4-3 is actually working a bit because the play was going a lot from that side. You can see the whole overlaps. We are pressing them, like we are bombing the top, like crowding the attack and all this. But the moment these guys are gone, you also as a manager have to adapt. Go back to the back four, which we played versus Newcastle. And honestly, I think Newcastle game was a good one. The first half, we played pretty well. We contained them. We almost had a few chances to score goals. But yeah, man, why are you hiring a 3-4-3 manager when you want to play 4-3-3? Make it fucking make sense to me, lah. Right? Make it make sense to me. But both games, I felt we could have gotten something out of it, but both ended in a draw. No, Wolves actually had it coming. In fact, they won the next game, right, Wolves? They won it 4-1 or something. They were actually a team...
3-0.
3-0, 3-0.
3-0, sorry. Then
Man, yeah.
They were a team that were
Stepping stone, Menu is a stepping
we
stone.
were the stepping
True
stone.
though. That's
We all
true.
started
Yeah.
versus, actually,
That's
we all
what
started
happened.
versus the Arsenal game where they actually lost. They were lost 2-1, right, mid? But they in fact had a decent showing, and it was coming. And you guys would say they will confirm get 1 point before end of the year. I was like so upset with you guys. But
I was upset as well.
It happened.
Yeah.
Aiko, what's your thoughts on the games, man?
Yeah, before we hand this to Kelvin for the United and Leeds game, I just wanted to touch on that Wolves game. I just found it weird that he made that substitution, taking out Zirkzee in the second half and then putting in Jack Fletcher, right? That was a weird one. Maybe that was some of the decisions that I was mentioning about Amorim, making those weird decisions. And I felt in the first half we were actually playing quite well, and then after he made that changes, we were on the back foot, and Wolves got the deserving point. Enough for the Wolves game. I'm actually heartbroken about the Wolves game more than I am the Leeds game, because I know Leeds are on a good run. But touching on the Leeds game, I actually have nothing so bad to say except for one thing. For all you United fans out there, if you are gonna blame Lenny Euro, oh sorry, not Euro, Aiden Haven for that goal, I'm sorry, I don't think it's Haven's fault. Aronson is a speedy ass player. Of course, he's gonna outpace Haven, who was not ready because someone lost the bloody ball, and that someone is Diego Dallo. So I blame this guy,
It's on him, man.
horrible guy, and it's not just because of that, incident, right? Every time he touched the ball, my heart started like sinking all the way to the ground, man. Like there was one, he tried to clear the ball and then he gave it to the Leeds player. You know, I just don't get it. How is this guy? Oh, maybe I do lah. Family member mah, right? Family.
My cousin gone already,
Akaliao, right? Akaliao.
Now
Blood.
the cousin go already, bro.
Blood. So must play must give. Like how Fletcher's son is gonna play blood, right? So I don't know. I blame Dallo. So for you guys out there, you blame Haven. Please look at
Yes,
yourself.
okay.
Like this guy is a 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid, and he's doing so great. If you put
Minus
this kind
that,
of players down,
fantastic game, bro. You had a fantastic
must be
game, bro.
mad. You guys must be mad,
Yeah,
and you
even-
must. I don't know.
Correct, but minus that mistake, which was very forced by none other than our ex-manager's cousin.
Yeah.
Right. Then
Yeah.
bro, but it's not the whole game. Didn't put a foot wrong, no.
Yeah.
Other than that Aronson, the thing, right, where he couldn't, like, the thing is, it's a very tough place because if you commit a foul, it's a red card.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
the team will be worse in the back foot. So I think he made the decision hoping that Sani gets something in. But let's talk about Lames also, man. He has kept us in
Of
the
course,
last
for
two
sure.
games, man.
No, but also you got to give prop to Aronson, man. He
Crazy guy.
when he's already speedy, he was hungry for that. He deserved it. I felt that fight or that moment he had with Haven, he showed more hunger, and of course Haven could have done better, but you know, it wasn't his fault in the first place. So I think a lot of United fans blame the wrong people. That's how I feel, including me sometimes. You know, but we're all human beings. But I'm telling you first, when it comes to this guy, it's always going to be him wrong first, no matter what. So Dallo, you also can leave United. That's my take. You should be sacked as well, along with Wilcox and Barada. But yeah, I think that's all I have for the game. I actually have nothing so bad or too critical about United. I even though I wanted United to win, when I watched the game, I was like, man, Leeds are gonna come back with Calvert-Lewin hitting the post and like with his head, you know, it's just, I knew they were gonna come back. So yeah, I'm just gonna hand this over to Kelvin. Kelvin, what are your thoughts on the game?
It's actually quite funny lah, in a sense that when I talk to certain United fans, they were like, "Oh, we deserve the 3 points." Then I was like thinking, all the other Leeds fans, my friends also were like, "We deserve the 3 points." So that's the kind of game it was. So in essence,
Yeah.
right, both sets of fans thought, "Oh, we should have won." Yeah, I mean, from the mistake, yeah lah. Initially, I thought Dallo caused the mistake lah. But you know who is going to get blamed lah. You always be
Of
the
course,
youngster.
definitely.
You know the funny thing about that goal was when Pascal Struijk hit the ball, he actually turned away because he was like, "Oh, okay, I've done my clearance." He did not expect what happened to like the ball to actually Aronson to like get onto the end of the ball and like finish it. So I mean, Aronson is to me now like he's like having a very good season. Like, I mean, we used to shit on him like previously. Even now, I'm like, okay, we need to. I'm even thinking, give this guy a new contract.
First, you shit on the American guy. He's American, right?
I
First you
don't care about. I don't care what nationality he was, but the reason why we shit on him is because he abandoned us when we needed him the most. So that's why. That's why he will never be a legend in any Leeds fans' eyes, no matter what he does, because of that one thing that he did. He abandoned us. But I give him props now, like how I say I am sorry to Daniel Fark. He's having a season of his life lah. So long may it continue lah. But like in a sense, the whole entire game, I felt, yeah, I don't know, the game was there for us to take, but like how you all say you guys had injuries and like people in FCON or whatever, like whatever lah. That one is you guys can just say because your team had like 550, 600 million worth of talent on like the field and the bench. So I'm like thinking, well, okay lah, whatever lah. I mean, you all definitely missed the Mbemo and all this but we missed our captain. I felt that we lacked control in the midfield without him. Cause I felt that if we had him, there was be more certain stuff that you all were doing in the midfield. Would not have been able to execute. We tweaked our midfield in a sense that we helped you all out because we dropped Stark back with Gruev, which
Yeah.
we didn't usually
I wasn't
do.
really attacking that much, yeah.
Yeah, then I was like, wow, you're giving so much space to Casemiro and we're actually making Ugarte look good. I was like, Ugarte is shit. Yeah, but we really made y'all look good lah. So, I mean, I felt that we could have pressed y'all better, like bring another midfielder, like just put one in Ugate's face. I don't think you would have had that much of a better game. And also, we helped y'all in a sense like, okay, not really we helped y'all. It's just that tactically, we're just not there in a sense that Calvert-Lewin would have been better served to if Okafor was playing like nearer to him, but if we moved him to the left. So, I mean, I wish we had like another striker, a better striker, like who could like take like put pressure on your defenders. Because I mean, like you see Dalo. I mean,
Yeah,
if you guys have Dalo, we could have like it would have been better.
Dalo was so afraid to stick with Okafor that
Yeah.
had to go handle him. It was so weird. Like it's Dalo's job, but he didn't dare to go and handle
That's
Okafor.
why I think looking at it, he put Okafor there because Okafor like looked to have like the beating of Dalo at a few times, but I just wish that Okafor was better center forward, but it is what it is. We don't have like a fully fit center forward like Nimecha. We got to like milk him through the games now, and it's like maybe 7 days, 3-4 games. You gotta chill. I cannot expect much. So to me, like a point against Man U, I'll take it. I mean, as much as I hate Man U, but whatever lah. Every point now matters.
Yeah.
Just as long as yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Finish up.
Oh no, it's okay. I was just gonna say like, since West Ham are shitting the bed right now, every point matters. So let's continue. Yeah,
Nice.
1 point at a time is okay.
Nice, man. Just to jump in here, Aronson recently has been super positive, always trying to do something with the ball, looks like a clever player.
Yeah.
What was the incident you're talking about, bro, where you felt that he...
Oh, okay. So the incident that I'm talking about is why we will never like him is when the first Premier League season he played, we didn't really fancy him. He played like crap lah.
Yeah.
Then got relegated, decided, okay, time for me to leave. He didn't want to stay and fight So that's what I'm talking about they all just abandoned us. A lot of that.
Did he go on loan to
Union Berlin?
Union Berlin. Okay, I thought
Union Berlin.
Norwich or something. Oh, sorry.
Norwich, another shithole. Yeah. Yeah. But that's what I'm talking about my stake is like legends.
Okay, fair enough. What about Mid and Nid? What do you guys think about the game?
I think the Wolves game was I think draw. If there's going to be one winner in the Wolves game, I'm not sure, boys. I thought it was Wolves who actually asked more questions, and it was United who were hanging on towards the end, if I'm not wrong. I just felt that that game plus the next game was Leeds game. This game was a bit better, more competitive. I thought draw was in a way a fair result. But it's quite difficult for me to assess these two games because now we know, right? He's sacked already. But I strongly believe that the writing was already on the wall. Even before these two games. So there are a lot of external circumstances that could have affected the performances and the results of both these games. And I personally felt that, it's where he actually lost the whole plot was the Everton game. When you guys actually they were 10 men, they got a man sent off. I think that was when he kind of lost the plot, lost the group and everything. So yeah, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
just to-
Nate,
Yeah.
Nate, you predicted the game
I
on
did.
the money,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Uh,
tell us.
bro, Nate, I really need you to start predicting United wins, bro. Whatever you predict comes true. What's
Yeah,
happening?
can,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
I will
Amazing.
I will start doing that. But
Please.
just I mean my thoughts on the two United results. I mean, you guys had two draws, very similar to us, underwhelming performances. Yeah, man. I watched the Leeds game. If there was to be a winner, I thought it should have been Leeds. Again, this is not me trying to get every opportunity to shit on Man U. It's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
not. Yeah, but genuinely, if there was a winner in both games, it would have been the other teams. And yeah, that's just not good enough, right, for United. You can blame the AFCON and everything, but this was a problem that was already that they knew was coming. It was going to
That's why,
happen.
like, it's not as if it's
So it's not like as though
they-
suddenly you're like, oh shit, oh what they're going. No, you knew all along they were gonna go.
Surprise,
And
it was a surprise trip.
maybe towards the end as well, suddenly you start seeing Amorim being tactically flexible, playing four at the back. I believe there were many situations last year and this year where those tactics could have been applied, especially when you guys were losing in situations like that.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a strange move. Maybe, towards the end, he's just like, fuck it. Let me just try whatever I can to try and get results. But yeah, just two strange results in general. United are in a proper mess.
But bro, you think about it, right? One good thing that works for United, right, is that everyone else fucked up for the last 2 weeks also.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, bro. Like, but it's scary because if one team had won, we will be in 8th place. But it's just that Chelsea messed up, everyone messed up, Liverpool messed up. Like no one is capitalized. It looks like no one wants Europe lah. Okay, please continue this way. Because
No,
I hope
but bro, we used to control our own fate, bro. So to be in this position, right? To be in
it
this
sucks lah,
situation,
bro.
right?
It's horrible, man. Like,
Is just crazy, yeah, bro. It's
guys, I got one
really,
question.
yeah. Go for
Yeah.
it. Go for it. Ish.
Bro, it's a horrible fucking place to be at lah. I got one question for you guys. So now that we are gonna play a back four, correct? It's confirm gonna play a back four. We are not gonna go to the 3-4-3 again in our lifetime unless the Glasner talks whatever, right? So now, right, we have Mbuemo and Ahmad now fighting for the same fucking spot. Where does Ahmad get to play?
He doesn't. Unless he wants to become a right back.
But bro, like it's such a pity because they are both equally, or I don't know, like they are both machines lah, bro, on the right.
This is the point that we made, right? Where you build your squad according to the manager. And they build the squad according to Amorim. And now they've got two right wingers who both want to start. I mean, it's a good position to be in. I mean, you look at Arsenal squad depth, look at City squad depth, they've got starters on the bench, they've got starters everywhere.
I don't think they will be either will be okay with being a sub, if I'm being very honest.
I think they will be if there's Europe. If there's no European football, if you guys are back on another season like the one you're on this year, I think
it'll be horrible. Yeah. I think that's a problem as well. And also personally, I would start Ahmad over Dalo lah, right back. Just personally, me being biased, right?
Goes without saying lah.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Hey, what is happening, sir?
No, because I was trying to control.
I cannot tahan.
Just no Kelvin coming like that. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, I don't know whether Mehdi wants to use this, but due to technical difficulties, it's just now because it's a survivor. We're playing survivor, the odd set survivor. It's now left with Ish, myself, and Mid. And then we're gonna duke it out and then see who's gonna be the last survivor, guys. You guys ready? Because of this show, because of my. But anyway, earlier we were talking about the United and Leeds game. United drawing both the games. Leeds actually drew with United, and then the previous week they were up against Let me just look at my notes. They were up against Liverpool and they drew against Liverpool as well. So I think honestly, just to touch a bit on that game, I think Leeds did well as well. For that game, Liverpool had a horrible game. I don't know what you guys would you guys agree that it was
Agreed.
quite a horrible game
Yeah,
for
agreed.
Liverpool. I think Mehdi will have a lot to say about Liverpool, but we will never know. We will never
I
know.
guess
But
we'll have to find out.
let's move on. Let's predict the next game for both United and Leeds, and also shall we do Wolves as well?
Yeah, we can.
We can do
Yeah.
Wolves, right? But before
Yeah.
that, we actually are trying out a new game. That was actually it was Mid's idea for this game that we want to try out. Mid, do you want to explain the game, what it's all about, what we're gonna do? Take it away, man.
Can, bro. All right. So, guys, the Offset have decided to step it up, and we are introducing an interactive game. So, you know how our predictions have been flying in left, right, center. Now we have to take a bit of accountability for our predictions. So, basically, from this week onwards, right at the halfway mark of the English Premier League, all of us in the pod will be making prediction, and there will be a point scoring system. For a correct outcome, win, loss, or draw, you get 1 point. For a correct score, you get 3 points. And on top of that, you get to choose a star man. And how that concept works is that if your star man is an attacker or midfielder and he returns a goal or assist, GA, you get 3 points for him. And if it is a keeper or defender and they are able to shut out with a clean sheet, they get 3 points for themselves. Defenders have got a added incentive. If they get a clean sheet and they score a goal, you can get up to 6 points for your star player. That's the maximum number of points you can get for your star player.
Nice.
So what we'll be doing is every week we will be covering for our games. Guys.
Okay.
Bro.
Carry on. It's okay.
Yeah. So
Carry on.
Yeah, so so that means that in a game week, the maximum number of points you can actually score is 10.
10,
It's quite a lot. Yeah, so just an example, for example, if Arsenal, you're predicting 3-0 and Bukayo Saka is your star player, and if he scores a goal or gets an assist, even if he scores 3 goals, 4 goals, or just a single goal, it's the max 3 points only. Even if he gets an assist, it's the max 3 points. So we're just trying to roll this out and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Of course, along the way,
Hey,
we'll
excited, man.
modify
I'm so
it.
excited to play, man.
Is this
Yeah,
considered fantasy prediction league?
Kind of.
Yeah, something like that, bro. So actually, guys, it's for all you audience because we want you guys to get involved in the comments and let us know about what you think, who's going to be the star player, so that we can
Make your predictions as well.
Yeah, make your predictions as well,
Yeah.
man, guys. Yeah, so it's going to be hopefully a lot more fun. And a lot of predictions are going to be held accountable. Like
This is
I told,
gonna be
there's
fun.
no more funny business.
Okay, let's
yeah.
now you already explained me. Let's make the predictions. Let's try the three of us now. Next game for United will be Burnley home versus United. They are away. What's the prediction? What do you guys think?
Okay, I think I'll go first. I'm going to go with 2-1 Man United and Matthias Cunha as the star player.
What about you, Ish?
I say we win this game because of the manager bounce. I say 3-0 United. Okay? My star man will be Benjamin Sesko.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
You're jotting it down, right, bro?
Yes. Oh, I'm
Okay.
recording all of it down. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 3-1 because with how we always concede goals. I'm gonna go 3-1 United to win this. I should stop doing that, no. These past few weeks, I've been such a good United fan. I like kind of regret being this good. But I think my star man has got to be Cunha as well. Well, maybe I should try. Nah. I'm gonna go with Cunha. I'm sorry. But yeah, that is my prediction. 3-1 to United.
Okay. Nice. So it's United wins all
That is
around.
for
Okay.
that is for the later. We will don't worry. We will get all the other all our other hosts prediction as well. Maddie, Nate, Cal's prediction, and then we will record this all down. So we'll let you guys know. Maybe in on Instagram or something. All right, next game would be Leeds versus Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Leeds away.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Wow.
go
I'm gonna
2-0
go
Newcastle.
2-0 Newcastle. Okay.
Yeah.
Your
And
star
my
man?
star is gonna be Harvey Barnes.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
What a
yeah.
shout, sir. What?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, because the thing is that Ilanga is out and Jacob Murphy is also out.
Wow.
So Anthony Gordon, according to Eddie Howe's latest press conference, I think they're going to shift him to the right.
Don't
and
believe
Barnes-
him, lah. The guy is a liar. He's a piece of shit.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm going to go 2-0 Newcastle.
2-0.
Hmm.
That's quite. I'm gonna go 2-0 Newcastle as well. But I'm gonna go Bruno Guimaraes as my star man.
Oh,
nice, bro.
Tough
Bro,
one.
I'm going
Yeah.
2-0 Newcastle as well, and my star man is Malik Tiao. The centre back.
Okay.
Wow.
Excellent
that-
shouts, lah, boys.
Bro,
All
actually, you're very daring, no, Ish. I gotta give this one to you. Actually, you quite daring, yeah. Malik Tiao's goal this week, I would say it was like not a norm for him, man.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Wolves away to Everton. Wow. Do you guys think they can continue?
I'm think Everton are going to do it, man. But it's going to be a slim win. It's going to be like those
Yeah.
defeats that Wolves have been having all year round. So I'm going to go like 2-1 Everton.
Starman?
Starman, I'm going to go with Jack Grealish.
Bro, I'm gonna go. Yeah, no, Kaika, go first.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Everton. James Garner is my starman.
Nice. Okay.
Bro, I'm gonna go 2-1 Wolves. Arya is my star man.
Arias.
Arias is my star man.
John Arias.
He finally scored his
Nice.
first goal for Wolves.
I think Wolves are gonna go on a generational run.
Yeah. We can touch on that.
Fun,
maybe-
this game actually.
It's actually quite fun. It's actually quite fun. It's actually quite fun. All right. So that's our prediction for the three teams that we mentioned. Since we're on Wolves, shall we just touch on the Wolves game a little bit?
Yeah.
Yep. Because they against United last week, but they had a huge win this week against West Ham, 3-0 at home. I felt they played superbly well. They deserved that victory a whole 100%. Earlier I mentioned John Arias had his first goal for Wolves. First goal for Wolves. But I actually wanted to shout out one player that really caught my eye this game. Matthias Money,
Money, yeah.
the youngster.
Fast, huh? Yeah,
Dude,
fast.
the dude is quite good, and maybe he's still pretty rough, but he's promising to have like Wolves have someone like him, and with the issues that they had earlier season, now hopefully it turns better and they can fight to stay off being relegated. So yeah, that's all I have for that game. What about you guys?
Nice. Hold on, I mean,
I thought West Ham are just bad, lah. That's more like it's an absolute shambles, that they are in, and
Yeah.
it's going to be tough to actually crawl out of that because it wasn't even a close game. It was like 3-0 at halftime, game done, dusted.
Yeah.
So I think that, like what you guys said earlier, Wolves are going to go on, like, I see them on the upwards trajectory, West Ham on the downwards. Won't surprise me at the end of the season if Wolves finish higher than West Ham, honestly.
yeah. Bro, honestly, I think Nuno's time has come, lah. He's not doing anything. He's at the team isn't, I think, clearly not listening and responding to his tactics and whatever. Not, it's not working out. They need someone I don't know, man. If I'm being very pragmatic, they need like a Sam Allardyce kind of like just come and like park the bus kind of things because they just need to because they have Bowen, right? They have two new strikers, right, who can counter. So
Yeah.
I think their game plan has to revolve around just sit back and keep it tight and then get that opportunity, put one past the centre backs, and Bowen has the pace to kind of go through. And their two strikers are very fast as well, the new ones, right? So the performance shouldn't be what it is because they have Paqueta or they have decent players. They are pretty good, no. But like the way they play football, I tell you, it's really horrendous. And probably it has to do with Nuno lah. I mean, they should really, if they want to stay, they have to sack Nuno now. If not, if they wait until the end of January, I think they are going down lah for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Because last week's game they drew with Brighton.
Yeah.
And it was a weird game as well. I was watching that game, penalties, and then like it was just a
Yeah.
weird game. The game was it wasn't even like back and forth. West Ham wasn't
It was
really
not a flowing game, like it was just like
yeah.
yeah.
So it was just pretty weird for me with West Ham at the moment. I think Nuno has got to figure things out. If not, I think just like what you say, Ish, I think he's gone, man.
Yeah.
Out of the door.
Yep. Okay. That's about it for West Ham. I want to touch on another game that I feel is also right now talked about a lot because Enzo Maresca was sacked was it a day before Amorim?
Yeah.
Was it
a day or two.
a day or two, right? Man City was at home to Chelsea away. The scoreline was 1-1. Here's the funny thing, guys. I was watching the game. I had no notes for the game. It was just I don't know. There was nothing. It was just Man City not performing, Chelsea not performing, kind of cancelling each other out, and at the end of the day, Chelsea managed to sneak in that cheeky goal at the end.
Very cheeky goal.
Very right. Very right.
Congrats, Mitran, on the league.
Bro,
Enzo extended you.
guys, you know when he scored, right? It was 3:30 in Singapore. I shouted crazily lah. I think Arsenal fans celebrated that goal more than Chelsea fans. It was mad lah. It was mad. I mean, I watched the match, and I agree with Haikal. Like it was a very dull game. There's actually there were not many talking points. There was not much feisty nature going on, and I think I want to shout out the under-21 coach McFleuren. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chelsea fans, if I'm not pronouncing his name correctly. He has my highest level of respect. Fun fact: he actually didn't even have access to the first team training facilities. His card, right? His access card could not tap in. It's true. It's not even a joke or anything. Yeah, so they actually had to get access. He called the IT department and make sure that they give him access. And then you go out there and you come up against Pep Guardiola, possibly the best manager in the world, and to pull out a draw, I think is pretty remarkable. He got it a bit wrong in the first half because he had Estevao on, and he realized that he was losing the midfield a lot. So City were just kind of dominating. And then in the second half, he was very proactive. He took out Estevao and brought in Andre Santos. Andre Santos kind of gave them a bit more balance at the center of the park. So they started winning a lot of duels in the middle, and that allowed the forward players like João Pedro and Dilep actually had a very good game. He actually did really well in this game.
Guy
he held up play.
He should just do wrestling lah, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but he actually did much better than what he was doing in the last few games. And yeah, the only disappointment for Chelsea, I'll say, is Pedro Neto, man. Pedro Neto,
horrid.
Very, very poor performance. Had a lot of chances, missed chances. He was so sloppy on the ball. But other than that, I think like what Reece James posted on Instagram, Chelsea fans should be very happy with this result. It shows that they can actually go toe-to-toe with any team. They have already beaten Barcelona 3-0 this season. Took points off Arsenal, City, beat Liverpool. I think the problem for Chelsea fans now is it's not so much about the top teams that whether they can beat or get points against. It's about consistency with the teams that are below them. So your Bournemouths,
which they drew game week 19.
Correct.
They drew with them 2-2. So
correct.
You're right. Yeah.
So if Chelsea wants to surmount a proper title challenge, I think that's where they need to kind of switch up their results a bit. But otherwise, second draw in a row for Man City, boys.
Oh my
Um,
god, that's so true.
we were singing a lot of praise for them before these two games. But yeah, so I guess but City fans don't be too worried. Daddy Sheikh will give you all lots of money again in January, and you all can just go and do what you all do best, which is spend the money and try to win the league.
They are trying to get Mark Gay right now. Because
yeah. They're trying to get Mark Way.
Guardiola got injured in the game, which I think is a big blow for them, because he plays a vital role at the back. Guy has pace, composure. He's been monumental to their title charge this year. But I feel they were a bit wasteful in the game, City. And the whistle, the final whistle, you can see the players, suddenly Randy Orton come out also, the City players, they absolutely lost it. They were on the floor. And they kind of understand that this may be over. I don't know whether you felt it. I felt it,
Yeah.
I felt it. I see Foden's face. I see Haaland's face. I see all of their faces, right? I can feel that. You can just see that they think it's over. I think. I don't know. But I think they know if honestly, I was texting you at 3:30, right? You said, this is now over to you. Is for you to lose.
Yeah.
For you to lose.
I think the disappointment for the City players and for Man City generally is that it was a 1-game swing less than 7 days ago. Now it's a full 2-game swing, and also they realize that they do not have that much buffer now. They literally have to go on a winning run. If they drop any more points and it becomes a 3-game swing, it's a bit difficult. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. So that's why they were a bit disappointed. And also a last minute dagger, it's quite tough for them to swallow. But oh well, great news for us. So yeah.
I want to touch a bit on Maresca. It didn't really look like Chelsea were affected. The players were really there affected by he quit. He didn't get sacked, right? He quit.
He left, yeah.
He left, right?
Yeah.
They look fine. The players look fine, I think. I don't know. Do you guys think that this is gonna be a huge shake-up? I mean, now we already know. We heard a PE teacher is now gonna come in and take over.
Yeah.
Chelsea, Liam Rosenor. He's the next Chelsea manager. A United fan, a huge Sir Alex Ferguson fan, United fan. I'm actually looking forward to actually how he's gonna perform. To be honest, are you guys do you guys have anything on him?
Well,
go ahead. Yeah.
I feel that the Chelsea fans that I know, right, they are personally very, they are not on board with this sacking, right? Because they feel that Maresca was doing well, and to them it seems like a downgrade. You are getting a manager who brought Leicester up, Pep's understudy, to Wayne Rooney's understudy. And now they are 7th place. Strasbourg, I think, is 7th place, right? And this Rosenior guy used to be Wayne Rooney's understudy in Derby County back when Rooney was doing a madness Derby County, one county getting them relegated. And basically, I think you do not need another learner driver, Chelsea, because your players are already so young.
Yeah.
And if you have another learner driver, correct. But I tell you, this is the same thing as United. They need a yes man on the helm. Maresca had his own views. He was passionate. You can see that he wanted to change things around. I honestly have to give him his plaudits. Although the December, his games, they went on quite a bad downward trajectory. But he was the manager of the month in November. Amorim was the manager of the month in October. They both got sacked. Anyways, that aside. Yeah, it's scary. So you cannot win manager of the month. Then you can say, but Maresca, I feel like he sets up against the big teams very well, and no matter what short amount of time he got them some the World Cup, the World Champion.
Yeah, he did win a few trophies.
So it's a mad to me. I feel that the Chelsea fans, from what I see I'm talking to some of the fans, they're actually quite disappointed at this thing because the board is actually equally as bad as the United's board or worse. But the good thing about Chelsea is they are willing to spend money, you see. They are still whacking and buying players, selling players, which United wants to become like a circus like that also, which I hope we don't. And we are exactly what we hated, where we keep telling Chelsea, it's like, hey, wow, you all will win the Champions League, then next year, sack your manager, that kind. Win the league, next year, sack your manager. We are not firstly winning anything, but we're just sacking managers.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think the Maresca one is a bit dumbfounded, but the moment he started talking like that against the board, right, this board will definitely get him out, because one thing I realized about football now is you have to be a bootlicker in order for you to survive your job. No strong manager is going to come. You think about it, no strong manager moving forward will come to Chelsea or United. Because why? I come in, I see my piece, then you fire me next game. Like, for fuck I come. Don't make sense for me to come anyways, right? So yeah, man, Maresca, I feel bad for him because I genuinely quite like the way Chelsea set up games. I kind of enjoy seeing them play football, actually, to be honest. Like, they're very expensive. They are on the attacking all the time. Defensively very sound. He made Kukure into the best left back in the Premier League. He made, like, Reece James, he came back from the injury. You see how good Reece James has become. Obviously, it had to be 5 months of Garnacho that got him sacked. So,
And the other thing is that actually when they did a postmortem of his sacking, right, there was a point that he brought up, and quite a few of the Chelsea journalists actually brought up. Maresca was actually told by the medical team and the board that Cole Palmer will not be able to play 3 games in 7 days. Okay, that's fine, right? That's what the medical team is supposed to do, right?
yeah.
And everything. But the scary part, Chelsea fans, is that the board actually told Maresca when Cole Palmer should be subbed off.
I mean,
It's a red flag.
They can recommend. I mean, normally as a
board, like
as a as a board, you mean?
As a
the
board,
board,
Not in the medical team. Oh, sorry, no. Then no. I thought it was the medical team that recommend. What the?
Yeah, so
mad.
the medical
That's
team
mad.
gave their medical assessment and said that he can't play more than 3 games in 7 days. And then the board, Baghdad, or I don't know what's his name,
That's mad.
they
Sorry, I
stepped
thought it
in
was the
and
medical
told
team.
Maresca that he has to be subbed off at which minute. And apparently for one of the games, Maresca did not follow it. So it led to a bit of dispute between them. And that's what actually triggered the press conference release, where if you see, Maresca came out and said that I'm trying to manage the team, but when there are too many voices coming in, I'm not able to do my job. It's like too many cooks spoil the soup. Chelsea fans, I think it's scary because why? I'm sure all of us will agree that the best available candidate now to take over Chelsea to bring them up is definitely not Liam, right? It's going to be someone along the lines of maybe Glasner, or if I push it a bit further, maybe Xavi. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the fact that the Chelsea board are going nowhere near those needs and chose the easy option of a yes man that is part of their Blue Co project, shows it's a huge red flag. And I don't see much progress that can happen, because what's going to happen now is people who have absolutely no idea about football, who have no footballing brain, who are from lawyers or from corporate line, they are going to come in and give their football views and impose on then Chelsea's new manager. And the reason why I believe they hired him was because he's just going to shake his head and say, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So this is what I think Chelsea fans, y'all should be really worried about, because I don't see progress that's going to happen, and I don't think he's going to last more than a year, at most 6 months, in my opinion. But I might be wrong. This is just my take.
They gave him a 6-year contract.
So this is what they actually do. They give really long contracts to players, to managers. They try to spread out the numbers so that it reflects well on the books. It just sounds like an excellent business entity, but a very, very poor football club. And Yeah, man, that's my take. I'm really not being sour or trying to take a dig at Chelsea.
Yeah.
I'm really not. I'm just trying to find out why are you guys in this position because, and this is the only thing I can think of.
And
Not sure that
also
you guys want to add.
Mid is really thankful to all you Chelsea fans and Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
So
You still haven't paint your wall blue
Mid,
all lah,
you
bro.
gotta be careful when we make our predictions later because everyone's really gunning for you to go and paint your wall blue.
And
So
guys, do you all
you-
remember the eagle? It was the three of us. Do you all remember the eagle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good times, huh?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm more concerned, or not concerned. I'm actually more. I can't wait to see how this PE teacher actually handles the press conference when they ask him, "Oh, but you're a United fan, aren't you?" And I want to see how he replies or his response is. But that's for when it happens. Now, let's predict City and Chelsea's next game. City is at home to Brighton. I'm gonna predict City to trash Brighton 3-0, and my star man is gonna be Haaland. Haaland he hasn't scored. He's like now mad. He wants to score. So that's my prediction. 3-0.
Okay, I'm going to go 2-1 City. And my star man is going to be Haaland. No surprises there.
I think this game will not be as straightforward. I think it's going to be a 3-2, right? And Starman.
Wait, 3-2 to who? Brighton?
No, City. Danny Welbeck being the star of the show.
Ooh. Another cheeky chip penalty and then hitting the crossbar, is it? He thought this was the crossbar challenge, right?
The Panenka,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, the next one, let's predict Chelsea's one. They are away to Fulham.
Tough game, man. Wow.
Oh, I actually wanna be a devil here. I'm gonna go Fulham 2-1, right? My star man being Let me think this through. My star man being Reece James.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw, and my star man is going to be Wilson.
I'm going to go Fulham 2-1. Harry Wilson, Starman.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. That's it for that game. Previous weeks, yeah, I mean there's nothing much as well.
Liverpool game.
Let's talk about the Gunners. All right, let's go to the Arsenal game. Let's go.
Granit the Gunner. Gunner Granit.
Granit.
This week, Arsenal were away to Bournemouth. I feel it was a very close call for Arsenal. Scoreline was 2-3. I don't know. I felt it was a close call. Great game. It was quite entertaining. I think Bournemouth actually brought it to Arsenal. But of course, you want to be champions, you got to grind out this kind of results, and you got to grind this kind of results. But it was a much better showing for Arsenal last week. They trashed Villa and Gabriel managed to put Onana in
3 points in
his pocket. So I wanted to ask you, Meet, like there were some really controversial things that I feel were quite controversial. One of it being Gyökeres. Again, Gyökeres first. How is he still starting when look at what Jesus did in in the span of 10 minutes, was it?
Jesus had about 25 minutes.
20 minutes, right? But in that he scored I think the last 10 minutes, was it? Or something like that,
yes.
Right? That showed how a striker in the EPL should work, and Gyökeres did. I think watching the game, he tried to do as much as he can, but nothing was really going his way, losing out to Konsa, multiple challenges. He was just very weak. Tell us your thoughts on this, man. Like Gyökeres, like should he still be starting now that Jesus is back?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do
I
you
mean,
think?
okay, so I just think that okay, I'll just go through the two games as one.
Yeah,
I
go for
think
it.
it's basically a very good week for Arsenal. 2 wins, back to back, festive period. All around us, people are dropping points. So
Important. Yep.
it was very important to capitalize on it and build
Yep.
that buffer. I'm going to give the positives first, and then after that, I'll touch on Gyökeres and answer the question Haikal posed to me. The positive for me, I mean, I think I sing praises of Declan Rice every week in our group. I believe he's the best midfielder in the world. I do, but maybe maybe there's a bit of biasness. I really do. He's so good, so influential. But I think this week I want to give some flowers to another guy who I believe is possibly the signing of the summer, Martin Zubimendi. This guy has come from the Spanish league. He's the Spain number 6, especially after Rodri got injured, right? And it's quite difficult to adapt to the Premier League, but I think he has done it perfectly well. He has got certain games where he's a bit off it, but he goes around so well putting out fire. He goes around so well shoring up the defense. And I started to think, why am I seeing Declan Rice do so much better from an attacking perspective this season? And then I realized that, hey, now he has Zubi Mendy behind him. Last season he had Thomas Partey. Partey is good as well, but Zubimendi I think is just different. You know, he's so much more stable on the ball, and he intercepts really well. And just for a fun fact,
For his size as well, right?
Yeah,
Sorry to interrupt
bro,
you there.
no worries, bro. Because I think you touched on what I wanted to add on next. The player in this Arsenal team who has won the most duels this season is Martin Zubimendi.
Amazing. That's pretty crazy. Yeah.
And I'm talking about aerial duels, not on the ground duels, aerial duels. So it's for his size, like what Haikal pointed out, right? For his size, he's doing so well. So I want to give him his flowers because I think he has been an integral part and been one of the strong reasons why we are where we are. Other than that, I think I really like the way Gabriel I didn't like the way that he lost the ball to concede the goal, but I think that the way he redeemed himself immediately within 6 minutes, that's the kind of mentality you need because you are going to make mistakes along the way. The most important thing is about how you recover from these mistakes and how you respond to these mistakes. And he did it within 6 minutes, so I was really happy about it. Last thing is about Gyökeres. I think we just need to come to terms with the fact that Gyökeres is 2 levels or 2 tiers below the technical level of a team like Arsenal. I think we just need to come to terms with it. If we do, it's going to be much easier to accept it. I saw online there were some narratives that were being pushed saying that the second goal that Declan Rice scored, there were 4 defenders on Gyökeres, so he managed to drag the 4 defenders out, and that created a space for Declan Rice to slot it in. There's many ways to skin a cat, right? And I think that we are really scraping the bottom of the barrel in this case. We need to come to terms that Gyökeres is a different kind of player to Jesus. You're not going to get the same level. But in terms of output, Jesus is doing so much more. If I see goals / assists per 90 minutes, for example, because of the number of minutes played. I believe by the end of January, Gyökeres will no longer be the starting number 9 at my football club. He will be in the team, but he will be on the bench. I strongly think Kai Havertz or Jesus will displace him and everything. Of course, I'm disappointed. I had so much of hopes for him and I wanted him so badly, but yeah, man, that's my take about Gyökeres, to be honest. So yeah, I'm someone who always believed, let's just call a spade lah. Let's not like beat around the bush and try to like create excuses, because at the end of the day, right, I'm telling you guys, the day Arsenal drop points, draw or lose, that's the day that we come and have honest conversations about Victor Gyökeres. But it's more important to talk about it now. Yeah.
Do you think it could change though? Do you guys think it could change for him? Like like at the end of everything, do you guys think he could come out good?
Bro, I honestly, I know he's not the kind of player who will drop back like Jesus, link up play, and then, beat his man or whatsoever. I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. But I think I thought we spoke about it the last time round, that famous one against Wolves where Saka put the ball in and he was nowhere near the
God.
ball. Like, I
Yeah.
expect some movement. I expect some anticipation, and he doesn't he's like 2 steps behind every movement. Like, he's just not in
He
sync.
was. Yep.
Yeah, so I just think that maybe he needs a bit more time, but I feel that currently I'm going to talk about we only can talk about what we have seen, right? We cannot foresee what's going to happen in the future. Maybe he'll become a damn good striker. Of course, yeah, then we'll all be mincing our words. But for now, he has been extremely poor, and he doesn't fill me with any form of confidence for any trait. Speed, anticipation, creativity, dribbling, shooting, even shooting, what he was known for in Sporting Lisbon, even that is off. So yeah, man, I would say, yeah, I give him a 1 out of 10 so far, and the reason why I give him 1 is because he has scored a few goals lah. So I give you 1 lah for that. For me, it's not purely the goals; you need to contribute.
Yep. That's so true.
But like,
Ish, what about you? Yeah.
bro, like Gyökeres, I think he just needs to relax, man. I think, you know what I mean? Like, he just needs to chill.
Yeah.
Like, once he relax, right, he can play his game. Like, I feel like he also feels the pressure from not being able to score goals, perform. Then he like makes like decisions which a relaxed Gyökeres will not make. Like, I feel. It's not the ability that he lacks, which I thought lah. But then the more I see him, I'm like, oh shit, maybe it's a technical issue as well lah. We were talking about Sesko and Gyökeres, right? Or same thing, similar also lah. I mean, I don't know whether it's a technical issue or whatnot, but the funny thing is that he actually was in the English game before this, right? He was in Coventry.
Brighton,
and it's not as if he doesn't. And it's not as if he doesn't know the English game, you know.
Exactly, yeah. And
So
he's not young as well. So,
but he's not small as well. He's actually like a beast. So if he just
big,
relaxes, he relaxes, and I don't know, man. I feel the balls given to him are like you need to keep giving him the channel balls. Like, if you want to get him involved in the game,
Bro, but he's
but
not
actually-
even running the channels now, bro.
Correct.
He's not
He
even
stopped
running.
running.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
He stopped running the channels, but the good thing that happened for you guys is that Jesus came in clutch from the injury.
Super clutch, man.
The timing of his
super
comeback,
clutch.
because he was getting like to the point where cannot score a goal without a set piece. Right? Then Jesus comes in, and then suddenly, you see the whole team suddenly like, the last 15-20 minutes, right? You can see the real Arsenal, the Arsenal that we know, the ones that we like, the one we enjoy, right? The free-flowing football Arsenal.
Yeah.
And you can see that happens. Maybe the tactic is to get Gyökeres to tire out the fucking defense for the first 70 minutes of his like meaningless tussles and all this. And then the last 20 minutes, you deploy Jesus to like, cause they tired really of chasing him and all that. I don't know, man. Maybe it's tactic.
You're
only
right,
find out
bro.
the season.
You're right. The last point that you made was what one of the really popular guys, podcasters, spoke about, because you're trying to understand why do we spend the first 45 minutes very poorly, and not very poorly, but just nothing happens in the first 45 minutes. And then they came up with the theory that potentially it could be that they know that once it hits 60 and the game is in the balance, they can kill the team, because they would have the opponents would have spent all the time and energy trying to chase you down and mark you out of possession, and then they can't do it like possibly for 90 full minutes.
Yeah.
Can
I just say something?
Bro.
With regards to what you said earlier, because like I think his positioning, his technical abilities is
final 2.
Survivor. This is real, bro. This is flipping real. What the hell? What? But he's the host. Who's gonna stop the recording?
So how
Huh? Wow,
Wow,
what you
insane
said
lah,
was
bro.
right, yeah. You should put it in the
Now
prediction, bro. Prediction table left you and me now. Okay, before we go into predicting the next game for Arsenal, I wanted to actually just mention something really controversial that I felt happened during Arsenal's 2 weeks of games, especially with the referees. One, I couldn't believe Marino didn't get sent off.
Yes, yeah.
That was tremendously horrible decision by the referee. I'm not saying Arsenal Arteta started, at the brown envelope, is it?
Brown envelope.
but
Need to constantly send, boys.
but it was pretty mad. I'll be honest with you, because it clearly VAR would have seen that he was really pulling down Rodgers. He was really holding onto his arm and then put Rodgers down. So that was pretty mad. And the other one was actually this week's game, because it was the weird decision by the ref for the final whistle, because I think
Semenyo wanted to cross
yeah,
the ball,
he wanted to cross it, and then immediately the ref blew. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. I don't know how you boys took it, but it just weird.
Yeah,
I mean,
if it was the other way around, I would be shouting. So I got to be fair. I thought the Marino one was a second yellow. The problem is that VAR cannot step in for second yellows. They can only step in for straight reds. So VAR couldn't come in there, but I think the ref bottled it there, to be honest. We were leading 2-0 at that point, but with 30 minutes to go and a man down, Villa of all teams, I think, would have been much more threatening. Semenyo one was weird as well. I think I've never seen that before in a long time. Like, he was about to actually launch another ball.
Launch, yeah.
Going to cross, and then the ref decided to blow the whistle. So, as an Arsenal fan, I mean, I'm happy because it's good, right? Things that go your way. But this is one of the reasons why I tell my group that we can't complain so much when things go against us, because I think we Arsenal fans have a general tendency to feel that things always go against us, myself included. But over the course of a season, these kind of decisions kind of even out. And another thing is that this is what happens when you only have a slim 1-goal lead going into the last 10 minutes and everything. You make yourself vulnerable to these kind of positions. I always feel that all it takes is one ball into the box and a defender who switches off and touches the ball with his hand, and 3 points become 1 point. So I think it's important to have a buffer going into the last 10 minutes. But I agree with you, man.
That Semenyo cross could have resulted in a goal as well.
Yeah, Petrovic was there.
The
keeper
exactly.
already came up. Yeah.
So yeah, it was weird. Ish, what do you think about that? The decision by both the refs.
Yeah, man, weird ass calls, like both games. The Marino one was a clear second yellow. There was no attempt to even play the ball, right? The Semenyo one is the one I felt a bit. Wow, actually, if it's my team, right? Wow, I confirm feel damn shag. But obviously,
right?
When it's against you, when it's for you, it's okay lah. But I just agree whatever Myth said lah. Like, at the end of the day, it will even out. The calls are horrendous, as you know. Like, it's been like that for a while now. Especially with the VAR, what the fuck are you there for, right? Like, what are you there for?
Yeah.
If you cannot intervene in times like this. So yeah, man, the refereeing calls have been shite, and it's gonna be shite. And we just have to come to terms with it lah. Yeah, man, that's about it. Like,
okay.
Not too much.
Let's get into our prediction. Next game is a huge one, guys. Huge. Arsenal versus Liverpool. Arsenal home. What's the call? Wow, this is tough, I actually...
I think it's going to be should be pretty straightforward for Arsenal, like, in my opinion. Because Liverpool games, they have been flat. They've been very, very flat. And if they do that at Emirates, I don't know what they expect of it. Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to go 1-0, and Gabriel is my
star man.
Star man. I mean, I think a lot of people have been going 3-0, big scores and everything. Before Villa, I said we are going to smoke Villa. But I think Liverpool, after the 4-1 defeat to PSV, what Arne Slot has done is that he has actually reverted to a more of a controlling kind of game. So if you see Liverpool, they don't really create that many chances, but they control the game. I think it's going to be difficult. There will be spice in this game. It was the first against second last season. And I don't think we're going to trash them or smoke them. I think it's going to be slim, a nervy 1-0 win with a Gabriel header from a corner. That's what I think is going to happen. I hope it's not so nervy for myself, but yeah.
You know, I am going for the one you mentioned earlier, like the 2-0 and 3-0. I think it's going to be a comfortable 2-0 victory for Arsenal. And my star man is going to be Declan Rice this game.
Okay.
I'm gonna first apologize to Mehdi. And let your Liverpool supporters know I don't like hate Liverpool, but you're not one of my. I don't really like you as well, but I'm gonna go Arsenal 2-1. And my star man. Wow. Okay lah. I'll go with Odegaard.
Oh wow. Okay.
Nice.
Yep. So that's for that game. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Next game. Who do we have? Spurs. Shall we talk about Spurs game?
Yeah.
Spurs versus Sunderland. And the previous game, who were they up against? Against Brentford. Both games they drew. Let's talk about the Spurs-Sunderland game. Let's talk about the...
Are you here with us?
Why? Yeah.
Oh my god. You survived.
All right, let's talk about the Spurs-Sunderland game. 1-1. Okay, I'm just gonna start this off first. This is a disclaimer for everyone. Nitin, who was on earlier, asked us to actually shit on Spurs. Unfortunately for him, even without him telling us, I'm gonna shit on Spurs because I do not understand what the hell they were doing in the second half of that game with Sunderland. What was Romero doing? Why was it they were so casual? They were actually doing okay in the first half.
First half, right? Yeah.
They were doing okay. Like they were really, and they were leading, right? 1-0, right?
Yeah.
And I just don't understand why they allow Sunderland to come back, and they were just took it as if like it was as if they scored 4 goals, and then they were like, yeah, we're just gonna
Just
chill
chilling,
and
switch off, right?
yeah, they switched off, and then Sunderland came back with a brilliant, beautiful team play.
Brian
and
Brobby,
an amazing goal by Brian Brobby. So, yeah, man, kudos to Sunderland. Again, Sunderland is kind of like my secret second favorite team at the moment. So, I can't really say much wrong about them, honestly. If you think about the situation that they're in, coming back into the Premier League, with Granit Xhaka as like the gel for all the players around him, and of course they have a bloody rock at the back in Robin Roos. Even though he might concede a goal here and there, I always feel the goals that he concede are never his fault. But yeah, man, amazing comeback from Sunderland to get that point. I think it's really important because for them to stay up in the league, that's what you have to do, right? And also in the previous week they drew with Man City. That's huge. Being how I felt in that Man City game, both the keepers deserve to be man of the matches of the match, man of the match, both of the keepers, because they saves after saves from each of them. So, man, I don't know. I got nothing bad to say against Sunderland, but Spurs, I really don't know what they were doing. I was a bit shocked with the way that they were playing. So I don't know. Thomas Frank, I don't know why it was so lax. Being like, he always demands a lot of his players, right? So being that his players were so lax in the second half and just like so being so casual, I really don't understand, guys. So yeah.
Then the week before that, they drew to Bournemouth 0-0, right?
Bournemouth, yeah.
Dude, like Bournemouth.
Who? Spurs
drew Bournemouth, isn't it?
Spurs drew Bournemouth, yeah. Sorry.
Was it?
Spurs drew.
Brentford.
Sorry, Brentford.
Brentford.
Yeah.
Sorry, Spurs fans.
Yeah.
lackluster lah, dude. Like too casual, I feel, right? There's no like Bergval. I was texting Nitin lah because I found it hilarious. He wanted to launch one into the box in the 93rd minute throw. Fulham missed it completely. Then became Sunderland's possession.
All true.
Yeah, it was hilarious lah. But yeah, man, like it's I do not understand what is the problem with them, because they have quality players also, It's not as if they lack quality, and like the center of the pitch now is actually not bad. Like, Bergval, they play three midfielders, right? The Bergval, Gray, and Bentancur or whoever. But something is not clicking. And Kudus got injured also, right? Like, say, the first half and all that. So their one output, which is now is gone. Then they just sold Brennan Johnson also. So I think they are in a bit of a problem attacking wise also. They are not scoring the goals. Every time they're just trying to pass to Romero or the wing backs and they're trying to cross in. So too casual, not much intensity in their games. Very, very similar to United. On, switch off, as and when they want, as and when they like. Thomas Frank, obviously, he'll be given the season, right? But I do not know whether he's the man to bring this team forward. Maybe the players don't rate him or listen to him as much. I mean, that's my take lah. Because, let's be honest, like, he doesn't really have that big of a portfolio, right? He's a Brentford manager, and then you bring him, he gets an upgrade. I don't know whether the players are not buying into his instructions or what's going on, and they just revert back to playing their own style, which ended them in the 16th position last year, right? Granted, they won the last game, whatever, it doesn't matter. So yeah, man, like, it's the same bunch of players. I think they need a massive overhaul in personnel, meaning you have to wipe out really quite a few players and restart the process, or get a manager who can make the best out of these players. But I do not see how they're gonna do it, because week in, week out, right? Actually, wow, I feel miserable watching United play, right? But I see Spurs play, I can imagine what Nitin feels, Like, some games are completely no heart, no. Like, you can see, like, they just like give up. Not give up, but like, can't be bothered.
It's a wrong form of effort, actually. I feel like
They look busy.
they look busy, but they actually don't get anything moving. And the thing, right, is that their last win was against Palace, and Romero didn't play that game. Don't get me wrong, I think Romero is a quality player, right? He's a world champ. Well, he won the World Cup with Argentina, so he's definitely good, lah.
Yeah.
But I think 2 games, the Sunderland game, Haikal was talking about, he let go of Brian Brobby, right? For the goal. And then the game before against Brentford, although they drew, there was a very controversial decision where he brought down Igor Thiago. And it could have been easily a red card. He went to VAR and they didn't award it. But I think that when Romero plays, generally Spurs tend to be a bit more
solid.
They tend to be a bit more they prone to this kind of goals, to this kind of errors. Nitin, if you're watching it, please don't get me wrong. I rate Romero very highly. I think he's quality, but I think that what he lacks is he doesn't really give that much stability, and it's a bit of a playing with fire kind of thing with him. It's either it goes damn good, and you end up like roller coaster, right?
Like he will score a goal
and you win the game, or he ends up doing something like that, like in the Liverpool game.
A bit rash. Like,
a bit rash, yeah.
I think he's a bit rash, but he gets away.
I'm not singling him out, but yeah, that's what I personally feel.
He gets away because of Van der Ven's pace.
Exactly. I was going to say that. I feel that Van der Ven bails him out a lot, including this game when he made that mistake. The first person to kind of close in, Van der Ven actually came back.
Van der Ven has been... So in fact, to me, I feel Van der Ven is more important than Romero, like in my honest opinion, because but you see when he plays with Denso, right? I think Denso and Van der Ven make a very good pairing,
Exactly.
In fact, better than this Romero, and I mean, I understand he's the captain and all, but come on, man, I think
100%.
Yeah, I think Nitin don't know what he feels about it, but yeah, that's my
I'm so sorry to keep stepping in, but I really feel that Danso and Van der Ven, they do not concede as much as Romero and Van der Ven when they are playing. And it's quite obvious from the results also. Like the last game against Palace, at the back, Romero was suspended. It was Danzo and Penderweight.
Yeah.
Granted, it's just
Yeah.
one game, but yeah, man, that's what I think.
Maybe Romero needs Messi beside him. Sorry, it's my Argentine theory, but anyway, I'm just being ridiculous. But yeah, I agree. I think, to be honest, I think Romero is shooting himself in his own foot. Like, I think he's putting himself in this position, making. I don't know. I just feel like he's a much better player, but I don't know whether it's like a lack of not trying or a lack of like, I don't know, maybe he's like too comfortable already in the EPL or something. I don't know. But it's just very weird to see someone who's a winner being like that, right? You get what I mean, right? Like you
Yeah.
have the armband, you're the captain of the club or your team, and then you are very your role is so like you're important, you're the rock, in your team, and then
They're supposed to be the one that leads.
right,
um,
yeah, and
Yeah.
then you
Yeah.
have other players actually like doing that instead of you, and then you are the one making like doing all this shithousery and like doing all this.
You know, last time when
things.
Ange was still the manager, right? They used to utilize Romero a lot more because of his he has a good long ball on him, like he has a good diagonal on him, right?
Yep.
And like to play out from the back and all this. But I think with Frank, he don't really get that. Like, he don't distribute as much as last time, like, behind the defenders and like let the striker chase. So I think like his utility in fact has gone down, and now people need to. When you see him focusing just on his defense, right, then you're like, shit, actually, can
He
I
has
don't know,
some, yeah. Maybe he has some holes there.
he has a bozo genes sometimes, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I would truly love to hear what Nitin has to say about this. Hopefully, we can get everyone again back on the next episode, and then we can fully discuss Spurs.
Yep.
Any Spurs fans, comment. Let us know what you think is the issue with your club at the moment. But let's predict their game. They have Bournemouth. At away. Sorry, they are away to Bournemouth. Next game.
The away
What do you
form is still
reckon?
the second best in the league, lah.
Ooh.
They are still the second best in the league. So
But
I would say
Semenyo is still there though.
Semenyo won't go so hard, lah, bro. Really.
It's
Just now
gonna
Nitin was losing his shit. He said, fuck, hopefully this fella gets injured and the transfer doesn't go through. But no, I don't think. I think Bournemouth will not win. I think Spurs will nick it. Can I make the prediction first?
Go.
Yeah,
Okay,
go for it, bro.
I think Spurs gonna nick it 2-1, and my star player would be Mickey van der Ven.
Oh,
Okay.
They score like a
Nice.
header or some shit.
I'm gonna say 1-0 to Spurs.
Okay.
Wow, Kudus not playing, right? Damn it, man. Okay lah, I'm gonna give it to Bergwall.
Ooh, okay. Bergwall. Ken.
Yep.
I'm going to go 1-1 and I'm going to go star player as this is tough, man. Star player, I'm going to go Semenyo. One last dance before he chows.
Ooh.
I just feel like
Can I just say something about Bournemouth? That you know who that David Brooks, right?
Yep, he survived cancer.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, he's
man.
been on fire. I feel recently.
And bro, you guys know that he survived cancer, right? Yeah, it's such a beautiful story, man.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
mad.
Amazing.
It's mad. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so Semenyo for you, Amit, your star
Yeah.
player.
1-1.
Okay.
1-1 Semenyo,
Before we
yeah.
predict Sunderland, I just wanted to mention Brentford's huge win because next game Sunderland is away, Brentford is at home. It's Brentford versus Sunderland. What a hat trick by Thiago. Brentford playing amazing football throughout the whole game against Everton. Everton was at home, by the way. They got smashed 4-2. I mean, Brentford has been lighting it up as well. I think the to me, Mikkel Damsgaard is the one that's actually pushing the team, bringing the team forward as well. Not only Igor, not only Igor Thiago, not only Sade, but this Mikel Damsgaard is also kind of like doing that same thing that Saka is doing for Sunderland. So, yeah, man, it's gonna be a crazy match, Brentford versus Sunderland. Do you guys have what? Shall we just predict the game, or do you guys have anything to say about the game?
Fun. It's going to be such a fun game. And also, can I just mention that Sunderland are missing 7 or 8 players?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
my
AFCON,
God.
yeah.
And when I say about my club, United, losing that many players, these fellas came out of the championship missing 7 of their crucial players.
Surprise trip. Surprise. No,
Surprise.
inside joke, guys. Inside joke. if Mary decides to put it in, it's an inside joke. But anyway, sorry, you were saying.
With all that, they are such a well-coached team, guys.
Yeah.
My goodness, they are so organized. Granit is really the kind of Granit, is a madness.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
signing of the season to me, definitely, man. With the price they got him at, he's really marshalling the team, and you can see the quality that he brings to the pitch. The players are hungry. Mukiele, Gertrude, all of them, they can see, they want to fight for the badge, and you can see they play so much pride, and it's so refreshing, In fact, I'm with you, Michael. I think they are my I'm backing them as a second favorite. I don't know, something about them reminds me of, I don't know, a fire, a hunger, which I miss in my club. I guess we miss it. I guess we missed it, right?
Them, it's damn shook, guys. It's like
it's
you're
a wonderful,
a damn shook bowl of Mirabos or something. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. It's such a wonderful.
So
yeah. And I think and I hope that they win against Brentford, because actually I want them to do well, man. So for me, Sunderland, this game, it's gonna be super high scoring, guys. It's gonna be like a 3-3, 3-2 or some shit. But I think for me, I'm going with a 3-2. My star of the game would be Igor Thiago.
Okay, nice.
3-2 to Sunderland.
Sunderland. Okay.
I'm going to go. It's at Brentford, right?
It's at Brentford. Yeah, Brentford is home.
Okay. I'm going to go 1-1. Sorry, guys. I'll go 2-1, and my player of the match will be Igor Thiago lah.
Ooh, so 2-1 for Brentford, yeah.
Brentford, yeah.
Wow, it's going to be tough. I love Robin Roos a lot. But with the form that Igor Thiago and Sade is in right now, wow, I'm going to go 2-1. No. I'm going to go 2-2. It's going to be a draw for me. 2-2. Sade is my star player.
Okay.
Sade. Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so that is for that game. Do you want to? I think we covered all the games, all the important.
No, we haven't covered Liverpool games yet.
Oh, you are right.
Oh yeah.
You are right. Let's do Liverpool now. Let's do Liverpool now.
So, okay.
You know,
Why
Maddie's
smile?
gonna get mad.
Suddenly all the
He's
team,
gonna get mad.
can be seen.
Okay, so basically this week Liverpool versus Fulham 2-2, and the previous week they drew as well against Leeds. I think earlier we mentioned they were horrible against Leeds, Liverpool, and I think it was I think Kevin would agree that they I think got the better result out of that one. But against Fulham also they drew at home. This is at home.
No, Fulham was home.
Fulham was away.
Fulham was away.
Cottage.
Liverpool was
no.
Fulham was home.
Fulham was home. Sorry, my bad. They were away.
Yeah, no worries.
2-2. So yeah, I don't know what do you think is. I mean, of course they have no striker at the moment. Ekitike is out. Isak, as we all know, long term. Right now they are deploying Gakpo as their man up front.
But that was the last game, right? I think the game before that, Ekitike played, right? The first one.
Yeah. Leeds game he
The
played.
previous one,
Leeds one he played, right?
yeah. The one against Fulham, they had Gakpo there. I mean, even with Ekitike, they couldn't do much against Leeds. So all I could think of that game was what a goal by Harrison Reed.
My goodness.
I think that is a Puskas nominee goal.
My
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah. That's
Right?
what I also felt. Yeah.
That's all I felt.
Watch.
I'm sorry, Liverpool fans, but yeah, man,
You-
Fulham brought it to
yeah.
you guys. This game, Harrison Reed was going crazy. Sorry, Harry Wilson was going crazy. Harrison Reed with the amazing goal. I don't know how the hell he came out with that.
Boys.
I don't know. What do
I
you guys
was,
think?
I was telling, right, like it's been so long since we see these kind of strikes, right, in the Premier League.
Oh my
It
god,
used
yeah.
to be like, your Scholes, your Lampards, your Gerrards will, from the ridiculous outside the box stick, that kind of shots with that kind of power. Dude, I think I can speak on behalf of Maddie a bit, because I think, he couldn't make it today, right? So he was frustrated more with the Leeds game, the Liverpool Leeds at home, because firstly it ended 0-0, right? And what he was mentioning throughout the whole pot, like the whole game, was that even if they had another 3 hours, right, Liverpool still won't score.
Damn.
That's what he was saying, right? Even if they had 3 hours, they
Yeah.
still won't score. And he was, throughout the whole game, he was very frustrated. He was like, why is Slot not bringing in like Rio, right? The young Rio guy, right? And the young chap who plays on the left. And fair enough, the moment Rio came into the pitch, suddenly the game changed. Right? Suddenly the game changed and they look a bit more promising and all that. And they lack creativity up top. So I was asking them, like I'm asking you guys as well watching, right? Do you guys think now Salah will make a difference in the team? Because I feel that there's already not much output, right? Because the right side, the first game was Frimpong who was playing. This game, who was playing on the right?
Chiesa, was it?
Szoboszlai was
Szoboszlai.
was deployed on
playing
the
on the
right.
right wing, right? So, I think with Salah, he will come back in a time whereby I think you guys need him the most, lah.
Yeah.
But very horrible. It wasn't a very good showing, lah. I'll be very honest, lah. I mean, the Fulham goal is unstoppable. That one could have been. There's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing.
Sometimes it's just like that. But throughout the game also, they didn't really create. Like Kakpo hit the post like once. And I understand there's a huge sentiment from a lot of Liverpool fans that they want Slot out. Now it's Slot's turn, right? Maresca kena. Then I think Mehdi also wants him to be out as well. And I kind of see it. Why? I was actually not defending him. I was like, hey guys, you just won you guys a league and all that. But he just can't seem to. He just can't seem to make those
Get a tune.
decisions. Yeah, he can't get a tune. Like last season, I felt some Liverpool fans, they are being very unfair to him, saying like it was just Klopp's team, but he made all those good decisions in the second half. Every second half, he will make one substitution, and the whole game changes.
Yeah.
And somehow this season, he's not really getting it right yet. So I think he will get it right if given time, but I also don't know. I mean, I'm not a Liverpool fan, so I cannot tell you what you should feel about it. But at the same time, I think his time is limited. Like, let him get one more draw or one loss, right? I think he will not be judged on the Arsenal game because obviously he's the potential champions, right? But I think he'll be charged against the Burnley game that they're going to play at home the week after. If the Burnley game is flat and if you cannot beat Burnley at home, I think it's
Finito.
alarm bells are going to ring. I think you are done. I think if he wins Arsenal also, right? Even if he wins Arsenal, it's not going to change anything. He'll be judged upon the next few games, which is Barnsley, then Burnley, and then Marseille, right? And
He loses to Barnsley, then
finish lah. Don't need to say anything. If he loses to Barnsley and it's going to be a Grimsby kind of situation. But I do feel that there's something not flowing for them. I honestly don't know what the issue is, to be very fair with you, because I don't really consume a lot of their games, if I'm being very honest. The only game I recently, I will just chime in here and there, because most of the time they are playing same time as us, right? So I'll just chime in once in a while. But yeah, man, that was very poor showing. The Fulham game also, like, in fact, Fulham could have won the game, I feel. They had some honestly, some very decent chances. They won ball and they open up, which is very unlike Liverpool. Man, like Brian Gravenberch, I think last season, whatever the role he played was better than whatever he's deployed at right now. Right now, he's pushing up box to box. As compared to last season where he was really holding the defense like in front of the defenders, right? And I think that is the position that he should play but he's instructed to go up lah, so there's nothing you can do about it. Because if Liverpool loses the ball, the possession, right, like Szoboszlai also lost a few times in the middle of the pitch, and they are not crossing the ball ins. You know, they are just playing that backwards pass, sideward pass. Sometimes Szoboszlai finds himself in position where he can cross the ball in first time and all that, but they're just like very, I don't know, like they slow
too
down
controlled.
the game too much. So
Yeah, it's too
controlled.
controlled.
Like, I think the players, they want to attack. I feel they want to attack, but then I think somehow instructions or what, I do not know. As I said, I'm not a Liverpool fan. I can only see what I see on the outside. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Ishak, if you're watching, tell me what's the problem, you know?
Yeah, man.
But
Let us know.
yeah, let us know what's the problem. But I think this is an issue that has to be solved up. I think he'll be charged upon in the next 2 weeks. Lose to Liverpool and lose to Arsenal, I don't think anything happens. But the following week, lose to Barnsley, you die, lah, brother. I think goodbye.
Isra, brother, do you think I want to hear from you? Comment,
Hey, by the
bro.
way, it's gonna be his birthday in 12 minutes time, 7th January. Happy
Oh,
birthday,
wow.
Ishak.
Happy birthday, bro.
Isra.
Happy birthday, my
But
brother.
comment, let us know. Would you want Arne slot in or out?
Yeah, let us know, bro.
Let us
Happy
know
birthday,
what's
man.
the issue.
Yeah.
But mate, what do you think of the Liverpool Fulham game? And also the
I
previous game?
think, yeah, man, Leeds game was really bad, bro. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be really frustrated, man. They offered nothing. Calvert-Lewin had a goal that was disallowed. That was quite
Oh
tight.
my
went
god,
to
that's right. I
VAR.
forgot about
Yeah. So
yeah.
I felt that if there was one winner in that game, it was Leeds. Same thing, I can just copy and paste. Control C, Control V for Fulham game as well. They seemed like they were doing a lot of things. They were busy and everything, but they were not getting any output. With respect to what you were asking earlier, what's wrong? I compare them to the side that won the league, the sides before that won the league. You know, Liverpool used to be very good at this cross-field ball where Van Dijk used to ping one right across to Salah, and then Salah
That's
used to be
right.
already on the front foot and he used to beat the man or get a shot off. But now they can't really do that because, I mean, Salah has dropped off a bit and fairly so. He has done his part for years and years, but they don't really have a winger who is able to do that. And also, last season, they had Arnold, who contributed a lot from right back, who used to ping in a lot of balls. So I think they're lacking that a bit for Liverpool. Too many draws, way too many draws. Yes, I understand they are an unbeaten run, but unbeaten runs can be deceiving because 2 draws is worse than 1 loss. So you can have 2 draws and pick up 2 points, and another team could have lost 1 game and won 1 game, and they are better off than you. So I think that his time is I don't want to say his days are numbered, but I think he has to turn things around relatively fast. The Burnley game is so important at Anfield because if he doesn't win that game, I think the crowd also will turn because a lot of Liverpool fans are unhappy. The credit that he had in the bank for winning the Premier League title is kind of running out already. He is using more and more of it day by day, and there's going to reach a point where when the bug fuses, then it's going to be dark for him. So yeah, I think that's the issue that they're facing.
On a positive note, guys, I just want to touch on this. I think it's quite nice to see that Florian Wirtz is actually contributing with some goals. He's getting into good positions. He's actually he looks slightly more like himself a little bit. Maybe he can still do more, but you know, that is nice to see on a positive note for Liverpool.
He's trying.
But I think yeah, he's trying. Exactly.
Yeah, he's trying.
Exactly.
So I see players. Sorry, bro. To cut.
No, it's okay.
There are players on that Liverpool team. Some of them they are not really. I don't really see them trying, but I can see Wirtz is really trying very very hard. And the thing about trying very very hard is that eventually you will get it. And when you get it, you can pick on the momentum. So I wanted to say well done to Wirtz because I think it's that second goal in second game, right? Wolves he scored and then he
huge
scored
shout out
here.
to him, man. This guy has really doing what we all expect him to do, right? Like thinking, and it's a positive thing lah for me to see him like that. Like he really, his dribbling is crazy lah. His dribbling is mad. Like my only thing, even his shot taking, he's a right-footed guy. The finish was with his left, and it was a sick finish.
It's good
a finesse on the thing.
He's alive on both feet lah.
He gets into good positions, man. Like he really does. But like I think one of the games, I can't remember, like Liverpool didn't get a call and he was clearly frustrated, started like being like scolding the ref, and after that his game was not as good as before. I think so. I think he's a kind of player, right? Like he cannot let things get to his head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when he's relaxed, when he's in his natural state, he really goes into the flow state. No pun intended, flow
Yeah.
state. And that flow state is an amazing thing to see for me, man. Like he is, like it's a joy to watch him play, lah.
Yeah.
But then, like, you know, when he gets to his head, like I think the 0-0, that time the no score, I think he really got to his head. Then he, you know, that's what caused the whole not being able to score.
No.
But even then, he was still contributing. But now it's like you can see, wow, this guy is actually proper. Like, you know, all the players going through him, all his teammates looking for him, and good signs, man. Ekitike also, let's not forget, man.
Yeah, of course, for sure.
He is
Him being injured.
think
they're missing him a lot as well.
big time, and I think he has been the striker signing of the season so far, 100%. He has a maturity of a 30-year-old pro striker in terms of decision making, and he has a pace of a fucking 20-year-old. It's crazy, and this boy knows how to link up play, and yeah, I mean, good signs, man. Like
He
for you
knows
guys,
how to find the back of the net as well, man.
yeah, man,
That's
it's
what
a
he knows
wicked
what to
strike
do,
on
man.
him, man. Like it's
Yeah.
it's really like. It's just, I think, unfortunate. So some decision makings, like Maddie was very clearly frustrated that why is Rio not coming on against a Fulham game, right? Because that's what they were lacking, right? And the moment he came on, we can see like he was very frustrated the whole game, and I understand why lah. But I was telling him, I don't know whether you guys feel the same. How your game is, you cannot depend on a 16-year-old to change the game for you lah.
Yeah.
That was my take, right? Because we have done it as United fans. Last time when Garnacho was like, we were hoping Garnacho comes on when he was 18, 19 years old to change the game for us. But actually, looking back, maybe I shouldn't have said that lah. Because these young fellas are there to change the game, right? Because they don't care what. They come in and they give their best. So in fact, yeah, man, I think, yeah, maybe it was a poor take from me. But you shouldn't be in that place in the first place lah. That was the only thing I was gonna get to. That was my point. Yeah, but I think I didn't deliver it well enough.
Yeah, I mean, as we know, it's the January transfer window. I think earlier we said, you know, how it's open season now for players to come in. But also Liverpool, if you want to sack your manager, now is the time to do so since everyone is doing it. So you can sign a new manager for the January transfer window because it's no more just for players; it's also for managers. Before we've already made the prediction for Liverpool, but and Arsenal. That's gonna be a huge game. I just wanted to mention a few other games that I think is pretty straightforward. Villa won against Forest 3-1. Also another great goal by Oli Watkins out of nowhere. Normally, you know, in the normal Watkin things, Brighton defeated Burnley 2-0. We didn't touch Newcastle, but you know, it's okay. Newcastle, I think Mehdi would edit that out. Newcastle defeated Palace 2-0. And that's about it. Shall we make the prediction for all the other games, Mid?
I think
are you okay with
you want to play all game or just like our teams?
The points that I'm going to calculate out is only for the teams that our hosts
that we predict.
Yeah, but we can throw if you No,
it's okay. Then that's good.
Yeah.
I think that was that all the games that we covered? Did we cover all the prediction for the game?
I have all the predictions.
Okay, then let's move on to our second last segment before we move on to the FPL, which is our player of the week. I'm gonna ask you boys for your player of the week. Give me your 19th and your 20th. Is that okay? Can you guys have it? Or do you just want to do 20th?
19th and 20th.
Like game week 19 and game week 20. Okay? So I'm gonna ask your player of the week, goal of the week, and like how we normally do lah. Okay? So who's your player of the week for 9? You just tell me for 19 and 20. In that order. I can I go first?
Yeah, please.
My player of the week is James Garner for 19, and for 20 is Igor Thiago for that hat trick.
Okay.
Right.
Player of the week for me.
My player of the week for the game week 19 will be this is a tough one, man. I'm good. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Game week 19, player of the week, Gunner Granit Xhaka. You know, 0-0
Granit.
against Man City away. I mean, at home, captain's performance class. You know, and I remember
Yep.
there was the commentator said this during the match. It's a cold night, and this is why the fans are there, because the players really wear their heart on their sleeves. The Sunderland players, I think earlier on you guys said about it, bro. When the City players get the ball, there are 4 of them like
Now you know
flocking
why
to
I'm
them.
in black, right?
Yeah,
Now you
Yeah,
know why I'm in black, right? Black cat, right?
yeah,
You see why Ish is in black, right?
Yeah,
mine is because
bro, I'm also in black, bro. See, black
I'm
cat.
attending a fucking funeral, bro.
Okay.
Jahat.
Okay. What
Game
about
week
your
20, a
Give me
bit
20.
biased, but I'm going to go with my boy Declan Rice.
Nice.
I want to give him his flowers. 2 goals, had an injury, and just came back. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yep, fair enough. Ish, what about you?
My first week, the game week 19, I think was Gabriel Magalhaes. My player though. I think cause he started, right? Then he like can see how different
First
Arsenal
game back.
is with him. The first game back, I think he had a
Yeah.
major whatever he was doing. And my second is Igor Thiago lah, bro. Before the hat trick, I think
Yep.
it was a brilliant.
Brilliant, right? Okay. Your goal of the week. I'm gonna give mine last game
Ritza.
week 19
Only
to
one.
Gabe.
There's only one.
No. To Jesus,
Yeah.
right? To
I'm
Jesus.
going with the same one.
You're talking about
19.
Oh, you don't know, 19 or 18?
19, right? 19.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
giving
you
it
know
to
Jesus,
I'm giving it to Jesus because you know why? For him to come in and then finish that cold. That was a cold finish.
That was a cold
man.
finish, man.
It was a cold finish. I think
it was.
that take balls and that takes skill. So I got to give that to him. And then this week, I think Harrison Reed. Who else am I going to give it to, man? That was
man.
one heck of a goal, man. So yeah, that's my 2. What about you
Yeah,
boys?
I'm going the exact same
Bro.
too, actually.
Same,
Nice.
actually. I'm gonna say the same thing, bro.
Okay, nice. No surprises there. I think amazing goals there was some of amazing goals, but these 2 goals I think really stand out a lot for me.
Stood out lah.
Okay, now I want to know your team of the week. Let me go first. I don't know, maybe I don't think it will surprise anyone, but I have Wolves last week and I have Wolves this week.
Okay. I'm going to go team of the week for game week 19. Guys, please don't think I'm biased, but I'm going with Arsenal. They broke Aston Villa's unbeaten run.
Yep.
It was a it was a statement victory at Emirates. Game week 20, I'm going to go with Wolves. They won the game by the first half lah. So shout out.
Mine 18 was Sunderland against City.
19.
Sorry, 19 was Sunderland.
Yep.
Because of the valiant performance, the way they held back the champion
Man
chasers
City,
lah.
Yeah.
20, I would say mine was. Wolves.
You really had to swallow, bro.
Yes, who to give? No, I'm trying to think. No, like I don't want to be. I think for me it's Fulham. I think Fulham was my team of the week.
Damn, nice. Okay. Fair. I mean, they played an amazing game against Liverpool. Fair enough. Okay, now you're Ballon d'Or. Mine last week is the referee for not sending Marino off. That was terrible. That was terrible because it happened. He could see it. But this week's game week 20 Ballon d'Or for me was I don't know if you guys knew this. Forest goalkeeper John Victor, I think that's his name.
Oh yeah,
The
he went for
Brazilian
a kebab.
He went as all Brazilians do. because all the Brazilian keepers have made the same mistake, and this guy didn't learn. Yeah, he's my Ballon d'Or for coming out so far and then allowing McGinn. Was it McGinn? Yeah, McGinn to. Was it McGinn? I think it was McGinn, right?
Yeah, it was McGinn.
It was McGinn. And open goal, So yeah, it's got to be John Victor. I think his name is John Victor. Let me find out and confirm again. But yeah, John Victor for me.
Mine is no more Wolves, right? Because I said that it'll remain Wolves, but now this week I have turned it and I've given Wolves as the team of the week. So credit to Wolves. But I'm going to do a cumulative one. I'm going to give it together to one team, and that's West Ham. Unbelievably bad. They lost to Wolves 3-0, and then the previous game they drew 2-2 with Brighton at home. They are just shipping in goals at such a rapid rate that will be the same rate at which they joined the championship.
Nice.
For me, I think the ref call on the Semenyo thing. I think that's my Ballon d'Or for this week. Honestly, guys, I don't remember what happened the week before. I think probably fucking United's performance against Wolves lah. That was my Ballon d'Or.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout.
I mean, it was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty horrible though.
So fucking lackluster, idiots.
Yep.
Okay,
so there you have it. I would have loved to hear more from all our other guys. Yeah, I would have loved to have known what was theirs, but it's okay. Maybe we can post it up on IG. I'll let Maddie know, and then maybe we can post it up. Ask the rest of the guys, who their picks were. But we come to the last segment as per usual. Our FPL. Just so you guys know, we have already closed our FPL, so no one else can join. As everyone who is already, in the league, they know that you will win your team's jersey for next season if you're at the top of the league. And in saying that, looking at the table right now, this is shocking news to me. Because because of my horrible first half of the season's performance, I wasn't looking at the table. But we have a new leader, guys. Nitin has dropped down to number 3 with, I'm sorry, Nitin, bro. This week was a horrible week for you. You only had 30 points. It was pretty horrible. But number 1 right now, Shalpion FC, Shiva Geta. 62 point this week with 1,229 total points. Insane, right?
Is he a Chelsea fan?
Yeah,
I guess lah.
Champion. They could have hired him.
Champion.
Honestly.
Right. See, they hire PE teacher, they might as well just hire him, right? Yeah. Shiva, whose friend is Shiva? Whose friend?
I think he's
what does he do, bro? If you can share, if cannot, it's okay. If you can, it's okay.
Shout out, Shiva,
number 2. Shout outs to you, bro. Congratulations on climbing the table. Number 2, Sean Tobin Isa at this game. 50 points this week. With
Arsenal fan, bro. London boy.
He's an Arsenal fan.
He's an Arsenal fan. Now he lives in UK. Yeah.
Nice. 1,213 points. And then we have Nitin at number 3. 1,203 points. I guess Nitin, I think he must be fuming because he had a bad week. Number 4, mate. CRP. 1,200 on the dot. 58 points. What, you all...
Yeah.
Well, you all really last warning, huh? And at 5th, we have Bruno Dos Tres.
Bro, I damn sad, bro.
61 points. But
I took out fucking Declan Rice.
Yeah.
And I didn't bring in Gabriel, which I was going to press next,
Damn.
Bro, I would have been almost on 100 points this week.
Yeah, but then you triple captain Haaland last week, and then you only got like 2 points,
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough, right? Okay, going
Kel,
down the table,
number
Kel,
7.
Singapore Leeds FC at number 7. Mary, number 9. Downward trajectory. That's a good thing for me to see. And then down the line, I guess. Shout outs to the birthday boy, Ishraq Alexander Isap. Isap.
Yeah.
18, 45 points this week, 1,091 points. And then you have myself at number 20.
remontada, bro.
Coming up, I'm on the outward trajectory. Guys, the season is only halfway through the season. Trust me.
Starting.
This is the beginning. As I said, it's up to you to bottle it. I'm looking at you, mate. So
Why lah? For like catching
telling you
strays out of
guys,
nowhere.
I might as well lah, right? Since I'm down there. But anyway, this was such an amazing episode, boys. I think that's about
Some
it
of
for
the-
the FPL,
Some
right?
of the team names are so innovative. There's this guy called Fazul Hairi. His team name is Microsoft Words.
Oh, I see it. Microsoft Word.
That's
Wait,
so interesting.
Maybe one day we can go through
name.
a proper full on when everyone's on. We can go on a
Yeah.
proper like full on, go through the table
Yeah.
and then that'll be nice. That'll be nice. I guess that's about it. Anything else, guys, before we close this episode?
No, bro,
man, I
it was
think
one of
that's
the
about it
best
lah.
episodes. I really enjoyed
It was one of the best
myself, bro.
episodes because
Shout out to the both of
so
you.
apparently there's a reason. There's
Oh
a
my
reason why
God.
this happened because there's some server updates or some shit like guys. And I hope
Yeah, guys.
for the enjoyment of the viewers, right, that Maddie doesn't edit out all the parts because some
Yeah,
parts
hopefully-
were comedy gold, guys. Like it's like we are just trying to hold our laughter in because people are going in and out. Suddenly I disappeared. It becomes a survival game. It really,
Oh my
it's
God, what
one
a
for
game
the
of
ages, lah.
Survivor tonight.
one
But
for
thank
the
you
ages.
everyone for tuning in. If you're still watching, thank you so much. This is probably gonna be a horrible episode to watch because there's gonna be lots of cuts and things, but you know, we keep it real, we keep it 100. So guys, thank you for your support. If you haven't support us, please do remember subscribe, follow us on all our social
Please
media.
subscribe, guys.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. I guess that's about it. Catch us in game week 21. Oh my God, later got game, after this recording,
shit,
got
later.
So
game,
make your
right?
FPL
In the
make
changes.
sure you get-
Make your FPL changes.
Yes,
By the
yes.
time
Don't
they see
forget.
this, too late, lah, bro.
All right, guys. We are Riverside. I'm Haikal.
I wish.
Bye, guys.
Peace.
Rabak, bro.
It's your funny.
Stop.
We didn't go to that.